Welcome to Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered. Also, this is the first, well, not remastered. This is the first game, Assassin's Creed game I ever played. So I remember getting it on PS3 back in 2012. So this has some meaning to me, you know, personally. So I look forward to playing this.
Used to be when people talked about the end of the world, we locked them up. Or laughed them off. Sometimes both. But we never took them seriously. Maybe we should have. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Better to start at the beginning, with the abduction of Desmond Miles, my son. This boy had no ambition, no direction, no plans for the future. What he did have was a heritage, one he chose to deny. It nearly cost him his life. He was captured and imprisoned. Those who took him believed he could help them find something. The apple. One of several artifacts we call pieces of Eden. Bits of ancient technology scattered across the globe. Some hidden, some found, all of them dangerous. Most are held by a single group, the same group that now had Desmond. You know them as Abstergo Industries. We know them as the Templars. As the enemy. We've been fighting them for thousands of years. Even longer if you believe the stories of their origins. I do. After all, I've seen the truth. That's the beauty and the horror of the Animus. A device that allows us to enter and experience the lives of our ancestors. It holds the power to change everything, to show us history the way it really happened. Up until its creation, to the victor went the spoils, went the truth. We're trying to fix that, to free minds and bodies both. But there's only so much that we can do, and the Templars have the upper hand these days. But something larger than the Assassins and Templars is approaching, bigger than all of us. And if we can't find a way to stop it, these next few weeks will probably be our last. Everyone's last. In the end, it all comes down to him. To Desmond. Through the Animus, he discovered his heritage, explored the lives of his ancestors, and uncovered their secrets. When that was done, he trained. He used another ancestor to provide decades of experience in the span of a few days. It worked. We think. We hope. Soon we'll know. That ominous date fast approaches, December 21st, 2012. None of us knows what it'll bring, only that this is where they want us to be. When it does. They've been guiding us in their own fractured, frustrating way. These voices from the first civilization, the ones who came before, a precursor race of immense power and uncertain motives. They're the ones who made the pieces of Eden. This is where they've led him, and through him, us. He stands at the entrance to this long-lost place, armed with the knowledge of Altair and the abilities of Ezio. He holds in his hands the apple of Eden, and we stand at his side, ready to support him however we can. His name is Desmond Miles, and he has brought us to the end.
The end. So this was technically the 5th game in the series, even though it's called Assassin's Creed 3. But there was the first one with where the main character was Altair, which was a really long time ago. And then it was Ezio with the second game, which was called Assassin's Creed 2. And then the third game was technically Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. And then there was Assassin's Creed Revelations. All those 3 games, well, 2 Brotherhood and Revelation, they were based on Ezio, which was in the Renaissance era. Haven't really played those, even though I own them. So, really want to, but I've never had the time and patience to actually sit down and play them, you know? But this game, it's currently running 4K. Hopefully it's recording in 4K. It should be. Yeah. Textures look amazing. 2012 was a long time ago, so. All that has become a lot better.
In another moment, down went Alice after it, never once considering how in the world she was to get out again.
Yeah, the start still has as many loading screens. Oh. Oh, this looks really good. I do actually own the non-remastered version on PC, and
I think we're here.
that thing looks pretty much ugly compared to this. So. I feel like a lot of the a lot of the start of this game will just be me saying, "Oh, the game looks great." I can actually sprint. Cool. Also, I'm playing with mouse and keyboard. Even though I have an Xbox controller, but. I guess that's a power source. That's also the portal to Doom. No, it's not. Desmond still looks pretty crap.
The key. You must find the key.
Son?
Sir.
Here we go again.
Here we go again.
Passes out.
Desmond?
Do you hear us?
Yeah. What happened?
The temple triggered a bleeding effect. You collapsed and entered into a fugue state.
So naturally, you dropped me into the Animus instead of, I don't know, making sure I was okay?
You weren't in any danger. Besides, the temple appeared to be communicating with you. And I didn't want to risk severing the connection. At least not until we knew what it wanted.
Right. Of course.
Son,
No, it's fine. I get it. And I know what I'm looking for, by the way.
A key.
It's a key. Just no idea where it is, though. I guess that's why she triggered the bleeding effect.
She?
Juno, Dad. She's talking to me.
I like the facial features.
Okay, Desmond. While you were,
I have a
visiting
lot nicer
Constantinople, we
movement.
picked up a software update for the Animus. I'd like to run a couple of quick tests, make sure there aren't any major issues.
All right. What do you need me to do?
We'll start simple. Walk to the marker over there. Okay, Desmond. Let's practice climbing on these objects.
I don't actually use jumping a lot in this game. Let's do that. Go up. Go over. Jump. Go up. Yeah.
Free run your way through this little obstacle course.
Also in this game, well, when it originally released, they reworked a lot of the movements and they had a really big focus on...
That's a constraint. These are optional objectives that raise your synchronization rate. Alright, Desmond, follow the on-screen instructions and kill the 2 Templars.
They had a really big focus on the way your character moves, so...
All you have to do here is jump the gap.
Dun, dun, dun. Ah! I died. Also, I haven't played this game in forever, so don't remember the tutorial. Do that. That's the way you do it. They don't jump over the fence. Do that. Yeah, boy.
Synchronization levels look good now. We should be able to build the world. Time to find out what the temple wants from you.
Full synchronization. I'm not gonna go for that, okay? Just don't expect me to do that either. I'll like try, but I won't really focus on getting all the objectives because I don't really care.
Sir.
Sir?
Everything all right, sir?
James?
Yes, fine. I'm just preoccupied, that's all.
Don't forget your invitation. Master Birch will be meeting you inside.
Thank you.
Is he
Where shall I
walking with his
retrieve you
blades
once
out?
you're done?
Front of the Opera House. And be quick about it. Don't expect to be here long.
I'll bring her round at once.
Stop mission.
Invitation, please.
Oh my
Shall I
god, it
take
looks
your
so
coat,
good! It's not like super dark like it used to be. I feel like this was really dark.
Ladies
On the older
and
version.
gentlemen, you are requested to kindly find your seat.
Find your seats. Okay. Find a seat.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
This way, please.
There's so much space.
My apologies.
That's not the way theaters work. That's like 3 times the space that the local theaters have. Oh, cinemas. Oh.
Evening, Hatham.
Reginald?
Reginald?
I can't tell you how happy I was to hear they'd mounted this revival. Gay's best work by far. Have you seen it before?
Once. My father brought me here as a child. Though I remember little of it. I don't suppose tonight will afford me the luxury of a proper viewing either.
No, I'm afraid it won't. On to business then. Do you see him?
Eagle vision. Dun, dun, dun. Yes.
He's seated in one of the boxes above.
The stairs are watched. You'll need to find another way up.
A lawyer is an honest employment. So is mine.
I already have.
Like me too, he acts in a double capacity, both against rogues and for them. For 'tis but fitting that we should protect and encourage cheats, since we live by them.
Find a secluded area to climb.
Word of trial comes on in the afternoon, and she hopes you will order.
My apologies. 1,000 pardons.
My apologies.
Sit down! Oh. Okay, let's go here. Try not to look suspicious. Now, of course, no one will notice a big, like, 200-pound guy in a robe climbing. No, of course not. Gotta go up? Yeah.
And in truth, it is a pity to lose so good a customer.
If none of the gang take her on, she may, in the common course of business, live at 12 months longer. I love to let women stay.
By the way, it's been like probably since 2013 since I actually like finished this game. So don't expect me to remember tons of stuff because I won't. Pick the lock. We'll actually have to do the lock picking. Okay. That was it? Huh. I like Skyrim lockpicking better. I always hated the way the lockpicking worked in this game. I remember that. Because I sucked at it. Do that, it will fall. I remember this. And then we'll make a jump.
I've got a bit of stage fright.
A little dodge courage will put a bloom in your cheek.
Jeremy's really burning up the boards tonight. He's a marvel.
Almost there. Jump. Go up. And this might be it, I think.
Besides, certainty gives a man.
Haytham. You should have come to me. We would have found another way. Yes. But then you would have known. For what it's worth, I'm sorry. As am I.
Hidden Blade. Remember this. Exit the opera house.
Hurry!
Hooray.
Come, please!
Over there! That man there! Seize him!
That man there!
I've done no wrong! I search him. Any weapons?
No, I have a ton. No, that's me.
Did you notice anyone suspicious?
Push people out of the way.
It happened right in that balcony.
What are those men doing in there?
Right in that balcony. Okay.
Order! We must have order!
Move! You're escaping the law. Why? Imbecile. Hey, hey! Watch out!
Where are you going?
Nice. Got caught. Where's my hat? I need my hat. Whoa, 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 whoa.
You search down there. Very well. If you find anyone, give a shout.
don't see my hat.
And how was the opera?
Rather dull, truth be told.
Shall we be off then?
Aye. To Fleet and Bride.
By your command.
Fascinating. Gentlemen, I hold in my hand a key. And if this book is to be believed, it will open the doors of a storehouse built by those who came before.
Ah, yes. Those who ruled, reigned, and vanished from the world. Do we know what it is that will be held within?
It could contain certain knowledge. Perhaps a weapon, or something as yet unknown, unfathomable in its construction and purpose. It could be any of these things, or none of them. They are still an enigma, these precursors. But of one thing I am certain. Whatever waits behind those doors shall prove a great boon to us all.
Or our enemies, should they find it first.
They won't. You've seen to that.
I assume you know where this storehouse is?
Ah, Mr. Harrison.
Gentlemen,
How fare your calculations?
I believe the site lies somewhere within this region.
That's a lot of ground to cover.
My apologies. Were that I could be more accurate.
That's all right. It suffices for a start. And that is why we've called you here, Master Kenway. We'd like for you to travel to America, locate the storehouse, and take possession of its contents.
I'm yours to command. Although a job of this magnitude will require more than just myself.
Of course. Upon this paper are the names of 5 men sympathetic to our cause. Each is also uniquely suited to aid you in your endeavor. With them at your side, you will want for nothing.
Well, then I'd best be on my way.
I knew our faith in you was not misplaced. We've booked you passage to Boston. Your ship leaves at dawn. Go forth, Hatham, and bring honor to us all.
Bring honor to us all. A deadly performance. Funny. The Royal Opera House. Day 2.
Some fresh air might do me good.
It might.